Dang, I've been on the screen for 43 minutes. Oopsie! I forgot that I am a VTuber. I just like talking. Hi, I forgot. Hi YouTube. Hi Twitch. I'll give you a big ol'... Wait, can I do this? Can I do this one? Where is my... I don't have a blow kiss. Can I do this? I forgot I can do that. So lots of new stuff is coming. But in the meantime... Oh yeah, I got my GamerSubs drop stuff in recently. And it looks really good. And I am really excited. I do have a flavor, but I wanted... The reason why I didn't launch this year is my fault. I thought the rebrand would be done. And wow, aren't you surprised? It's not! Because there's so many projects and opportunities that have popped up. And me and Pace have just been on it, and they're like, we need this now. We need this now. We need this at the end of the month. We need this next week. We need this. We need this. We need this. So I have been really backlogged with a lot of opportunities for you guys and projects, and it's kind of unfortunate. Here's another thing that's actually stopping me, and we've had a conversation a few times about it. But yeah, I wanted to release it when my rebrand happened, so they're just waiting on me. So it's probably going to be next year. But I was going to rebrand with a new name. And now I don't think it's that good of an idea, because when I initially had the rebrand in the works, I was smaller and I didn't think that the horror thing was doing very well. So also, I think there was a lot of strange hate and parasocialism against me when I started to show my face for the cooking streams. And so I wanted to separate my name from my VTuber, right? Because it got a little bit tough and it got under my skin. I was quite sensitive. So I was like, man, I'm using my real name for my VTuber. Maybe I should have my VTuber have its own name. But then as time passed, you guys tended to really like Layna, and horror was working. And I am known, I'll toot my own horn. But when you think of VTubers and horror, I'm kind of first to come up in your brain. So I think the new name is super clever and is a play on words and is perfect. I look at all my mods, but I think it would be a major mistake and kill my brand entirely and everything that we've worked towards. I like Layna. Why do you like Layna? It seems so lame. More like Layna. I don't like the Lazar. It's because there's no reason to have Lazar. Casually lurks for 2 months. I do like the name Layna, I won't lie, and I thought it was a VTuber name. Really? You think it's a VTuber name? Lazar doesn't mean anything though. There's no substance or reasoning. I do think that we have to stay with Layna. But Layna's so boring. I want to tell you my name that I came up with, and it makes sense. I just want to let you guys know what it is. So bad. I want to tell you all the ideas I jotted down and I worked so hard on, and now I can't use it. But now that I'm getting a little bit older and times are changing, when people use like straight up VTuber names, brands get really confused. Like when you're a brand looks out for creators and your name is like Hikakoshi Kikakoki Kaki, and you're like, what the fuck is that? When you just have a name, brands are will trust you a bit quicker. What is a VTuber name? A VTuber name essentially is it could be an alias to protect your anonymity. Something that is with your lore or created in your brand, your character essentially. I guess I thought that I should replace my name. I just don't look. If you guys want me to keep Layna, I don't like Lazar. What? Dude, Lazar is meaningless. There's nothing to Lazar. It's empty. It's boring. It only goes Lazar, like la la la, Layna la la, la la la. It's like L, but it's empty. Layna is fine. I always pick your brains a little bit because before things change, I want to see what you feel. You guys are what's important, you know? I had such a good idea, though. My idea was so good. Ugh. Now, if I put my idea with my current name, it doesn't even rhyme or match. I had a whole breakdown. Like, I've been world building for years, bro. Wait, Lazar? Wait, back up. What? Lazar is an archaic term for a person afflicted with a repulsive or infectious disease. Oh, hold on. Is this true? There's no way Lazar. A Lazar is an archaic term for a person afflicted with a repulsive or infectious... There's no way! What? No. Definition, a diseased person. Oh my god! The rebrand is here! Dude, what? There's no way. I use Lazar because it's a shortened form of... Hold on, someone's knocking on my door. Can everyone wait? Dude, there's no way. That's crazy. There is no way. No, we've never done this before. I'll pick up the rebrand topic like once every 6 months. What was your idea or lore for a possible name rebrand? If I tell you right now, some VTuber out there is gonna steal it. And I'm not having it. I'm never telling anyone what I'm doing with it. You know how many people steal shit around here and literally copy people verbatim, and you have to be the bigger person and never say anything about it? I worked hard on that. I used my brain for that. No, you're not having it. No way. So Lazar actually has meaning. I thought Lazar, I've always seen my Lazar part of my name as like my Spanish heritage. No, I didn't know. I had no idea till this very moment. Wait, rebrand is on the table, baby. I think I'm keeping the name LaynaLazar. It means freaking infectious disease. Oh my God. Used in historical or literary contexts or Shakespeare, generally carries connotations of an outcast, a filthy beggar, or a sick person. Or associated terms lazaretto, a historical quarantine station or hospital for people with infectious diseases. Lazaretto. Oh my God. Dude, this is a banger, bro. This is huge. Oh my God. Okay. I can't believe that. I've never known that. I never knew that. We're rebranding, brothers, but to the same name, but with a deeper meaning this time. Just make random shit up, accidentally brute force an amazing theme. Bro, so Lazar, Layna came from a shortened version of my real name. Layna is not my real name, but everyone mispronounces my real name as Layna or Layna kind of thing. So I've always gone by Layna since I was like 20. And Lazar was just a shortened form of my last name, and it was for my artist name. Because when you're an artist online, you have to have like an artist name, right? Rebranding the same name, only the real fans will understand. If you were here right now, you know. And it's a rebrand, and the rebrand, new name, new meaning. And then the big words on the screen, LaynaLazar. That's awesome. Like, honestly, I have the biggest smile on my face because I had no idea. I was just like, man, I'm not a 3D artist anymore. I'm not in the art industry. I'm not a sculptor. And there's like no meaning. And no, I'm not related to Bob Lazar. And I don't even know who Laser Beam is. Oh my God, that's perfect. It's iconic. Nothing could ever be better. Wow. In Danish, word lazaret means a place where you can treat sick and wounded people. I'm gonna use that for my rebrand because I always called it hospital. That's why I'm like, I want to do you don't understand. I want to rebrand now. Even GamerSupps, like I talked to GamerSupps last year. We had a giant in-house meeting with like 10 people, put my rebrand on the screen, and we built around it, and they got it done. And they're like, the flavor is for the rebrand, dude. So it's my fault. Okay, shut up. Not me. I'm telling me to shut up, not you. I can't believe Lazar is so on brand. Trust me, dude. You guys are gonna love the rebrand. But like I said, we do have a flavor already done for the most part with GamerSupps. They're really waiting on me, and the rebrand will have to wait till next year. And I was stuck because I didn't know if I should change my name because you have no idea. I love the new name I came up with, but unfortunately, I didn't know. I thought I would fail by like last year. I didn't think I was gonna grow at all. I thought I'd be stuck forever. I thought everyone, like, you guys don't understand how much hate I got after I showed my face during the cooking streams. It was really scary and crazy. But now almost every VTuber just does IRL. Like everybody, right? So now I don't even need to consider changing my name anymore and separating my VTuber from IRL. Like, it's just, it is what it is. Let me at him. Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know why. I don't know why, because I think that we've talked about this a million times and beaten it to death, so we don't have to talk about it too much, but a lot of people were very uncomfortable with not only me showing my body, even with the mask. When I took my mask off, they're like, well, you're not a VTuber. You're just using a model as an excuse. And I'm like, well, that's not true. I love VTubing. I love it. But then when I stopped doing IRL, because I haven't done IRL for a long time, there was never a real reason. It was just, and it wasn't even breaking immersion. It was like the whole point of being a VTuber is being anonymous. And now you're misusing the concept of being a VTuber, and you're kind of ruining the essence of what VTubing is and muddying the waters of VTubers. And it got really tough for me. So I was like, if I just separate my VTuber and give my VTuber a name, and then I still take Layna, and whenever I'm streaming with my body or IRL, I'm Layna and my VTuber is, you know, this name, maybe people will separate it and I won't get so much hate. So I'm not sure. It's a touchy thing to show your face in the world of being a VTuber, especially because you are kind of seen and portrayed as this character we're putting on every day, right? And the moment you show your face, yeah, so I think that when you show your face, people are like, that's not what I saw in my head when I see this VTuber every day. And it kind of ruins whatever expectations they had or have or will have that messed up when I watch you. You match your VTuber very well. Well, thank you.